Good morning. It's like 9 in the morning, and it's been raining for days, and I'm really jonesing to get on the boat. You know, I got this new creek boat and can't wait to get it on the water. So I am going to try to get out there on the Wateree before the rain comes, because the rain is coming this afternoon. So I wanted to kind of explore a little bit. So I'm going to get out on the Wateree and see how I do with the new creek boat. Okay, so I'm checking out the ramp, and you know, of course the water is really low, but it has been raining for days. And because it's been raining for days, the current is really moving. Like really moving. So I think I'm still gonna go out, but I don't think I'm gonna head down river. That was my plan, is that I would head down river. Now I might head off in this little direction here to check out some of these islands over here, but I'm not gonna go too far down river. I think it would be, you know, I'll probably head out there first and then head up along the edge there. Because I don't know. I mean, anything happens to my motor, I'm kind of stuck down there with this current, and this current is moving. So I would rather play it safe today. So that's my plan. Okay, so I'm cruising right along. I'm heading up river. It's a gorgeous day today. I know it's gonna get hot, so I wanted to get out before it got real hot. Passed a couple of kayakers. I made some modifications to this boat. I put another seat on so I could attach my umbrella. I put the battery in a dry box, cut some holes in it, and fed the wires through so that I could hook up the battery, and I would have an easy way to load the battery on and off the boat. So I also put it's one of those command strips for my paddle. I always have a paddle on the boat, and you don't want to lose it, you don't want to misplace it. So anyway, I'm using one of those command strips or command things for broom handle thing. And then up there I have another command strip thing for wires, and I'm using it for my rope for my boat. So I wasn't sure how the seat was going to work out, but actually it fits me perfectly. It's really kind of a low profile seat. The other one was really big and clunky and thick, but this one, mostly so that I could hook the umbrella. When it gets hot, it's just too hot, and so now I have that. So a few modifications. I've got other things that I'm thinking about doing some modifications on. I got my my motor guy who's working on a solution for me, but otherwise it's great. I mean, we're just moving right along. We're just moving up the river. I got scared. I didn't want to take a chance and go downriver. I can always head upriver, tool around a little bit, and then float back. And even if my motor stopped, my battery died, I could still get back to the dock just by paddling and flowing with the current. So I chickened out. I wasn't going to take a chance. I have no backup. So anyway, it's lovely out. We'll stay out here for a little bit and enjoy the day. I stopped back in a little cove, kind of just to get off the beaten path, because that current is really running. And I think they might be releasing water because, you know, it feels like the boat is trying to escape. I pulled the motor up a little bit because I'm going to be drifting back. So you can see I made it pretty shallow. So it's just going to be kind of to guide me, not to, you know, push me against the current. And I got the umbrella up now. So this was the whole point in having this kind of seat, to make sure I had a place to put my umbrella. So anyway, I'm going to start drifting back a little bit, but it's starting to get hot, starting to heat up a little bit. So I'll report back. I was going to say too that I've not seen any boats up here, and I think because it's super shallow. I had a couple of spots where my prop, I think, hit like a branch or maybe a rock. So I'm thinking it might be too shallow up here for people to get up here. Although it started out as 6.5 feet this morning, and now it's like up to 7.5 feet. So I think they're releasing water. Yeah. So anyway, there hasn't been anybody up here. I mean, it's just like me and the cormorants and things. So it's been really nice and quiet. there's a shooting range close by. I hope so anyway. This seat is so comfortable. This was really a good upgrade. I wasn't sure how it was going to work for me, but this seat rocks out, man. I'm pretty much set up. A couple more things I gotta get, but I think I'm set. So the yoga mat is working out pretty well too, because my feet got a little muddy, and this is gonna, you know, I can just take the yoga mat out and hose it down. It'll save on a lot of the sand that gets in the boat, and yeah, it's working out. I think everything that I have in here kind of has been working. I tried to see if the shade would work for Rufus, because I'm trying to think of a solution for him, but that didn't quite work, so I may need a alternative solution for that. I might just get like one of those flat umbrellas. I'll see. I don't know. It didn't quite work. It was just too much. I don't know. I'll figure something out. So when you see the bridge, you know you're almost there. So I'm wrapping it up. I think we're gonna get storms in a couple of hours, so I want to definitely get out of here before any kind of storms come. But it was a really nice day. I'm really glad that I got on the water. Got to test my creek boat out. I actually think that I could make it all the way to the island and then just drift back, because I've got the motor on like really low and it's not using any power at all. It's just going against the current. That's a little challenging. It's hard to, it you know, really strains the motor going against the current, because it's strong current today. So it was about 50%. Where I got in the cove, it took about 50% of the battery. So next time, I think I'm gonna try to slow it down just a little bit and maybe try to make it to the island and then drift back like I'm doing right now. It's really nice. Okay, well that was fun. I lost one of my PVC things, and I've discovered the current is really like heavy duty, and I may want to think about something that's gonna prevent the boat from shifting with the current. So thinking about that and that kind of solution, and that's not even that big of a deal because it's such a light boat, you know. So there are things that I can do, like not pull it all the way down into the water, you know, but rather pull it up on the trailer so that it's not actually floating in the water and it's not drifting. So there's some things I can do, but it was a great trip, and I'm looking forward to going all the way up the Wateree with it and drifting back.